We're talking about evacuations. We're talking about getting these citizens out. Of course, the U.S. personnel, of course, that's still over there. The Pentagon announced this morning that the U.S. military evacuation flights have resumed. What more can you tell us?
Well, there seems to be, Mike, and good morning to you and everyone at home, some type of semblance of order now happening at the airport there. But what hasn't been talked about as much, and I want to touch on this, is that the Taliban is still looking around the city for checkpoints, still monitoring who's going where, asking those questions, stopping citizens there. And so we know that as they approach the airport, there could be a checkpoint, some type of checkpoint there that could prevent some citizens who have helped the United States, some of our allies, those who you and Sharon were talking about, interpreters, journalists potentially, who have been on the ground there and may have trouble getting to the airport. But yes, flights have resumed. The Taliban is talking about also, women, and how a vague promise to women that there won't be the same type of oppressive nature that they've had and been known for in the past. A lot of folks, of course, are not going to believe that, but there was the presence on their media, one of their top media outlets, of a female anchor. Those are things that they're quickly instituting into place to try to get some of the trust back as these flights depart, trying to get the trust back within their own people, Mike.
Yeah, and one of the Taliban spokesmen said that the people in Afghanistan were safe and they faced no revenge. Well, once again, like
right, they want them to go back to work, do things as normal.
Yeah, so we'll see. But, Biden did come out with some forceful words against them, too. So we'll see what happens there. But we were talking about revisionist history as well. The Republicans can say one thing now. They were saying a different thing earlier last year when it came to President Trump and his position when it came to getting troops out of Afghanistan. Now, many Democrats backed President Biden's decision to withdraw troops, but now they're pressing him with questions about the withdrawal. Talk about this bipartisan fury. What's going on?
Right. Aside from Speaker Pelosi, you are seeing, and I know you shared that tweet earlier, but you are seeing Democrats really pressing about the lack of a contingency plan, a lack of a counterterrorism strategy when the troops pulled out. The way this was handled, both from an intelligence perspective, along with the coordination, planning, and execution. So Biden's feeling it right now from both sides. We heard from Representative Sharice Davids, who said it's clear we lacked accurate intelligence and therefore proper planning. Then you have, of course, Kevin McCarthy talking about the lack of leadership. Quote, you have Mitch McConnell saying this was botched. But you also have Representative Cleaver and some others who are saying, it's time to analyze what went wrong is later. Right now we need to focus on getting the folks who have been our allies out. You have Liz Cheney, who said Biden bears the responsibility, and so does the Trump administration. And so you're seeing this play out politically here in D.C., Mike. You're seeing how his Democratic Party is looking at him and saying, you've got to answer these tough questions, but others are saying, okay, just not right now. Let's focus on what we need to do because this is not over. We need to get our allies out.
Yeah, he definitely has to answer those questions to stand up and be the president of the United States, which he did yesterday. But the more important thing is the evacuations right now. President Biden, as Sharon said, Kennedy took, the buck stops with me when the Bay of Pigs. Biden acknowledged how painful the scenes are in Afghanistan, but he also shied away from taking full responsibility. He blamed some former presidents as well, one from this country and one from Afghanistan. How's that playing out?
Right. It's very clear that he shied away from saying this is my responsibility. He did say the buck stops here, but he didn't say I'm sorry to Afghanistan for the way this unfolded so quickly. He admitted, yes, this happened quicker than we anticipated, but he did not say I apologize. We didn't hear any of that kind of language during his speech yesterday. He is pointing the finger at former President Trump for brokering the deal with the Taliban and that timeline and saying that he was in that tricky place. He also pointed the finger at Afghanistan's Afghanistan's president, who we now know has fled the country into exile, where we don't know where he is located right now. But he's fled the country, and this is after what President Biden is saying, you know, making promises that the Afghanistan forces would now fight their own civil wars. Clearly, they did not do that. They crumbled very quickly, and it melted away for various reasons, from corruption to low morale after you have your president flee the country, to a variety of reasons of why that didn't work out. But what we do know is that the president of the United States right now is not taking full responsibility for what's happening abroad, nor making promises to assure that the folks who are there, who are our allies, will get out on a certain timeline.
Yeah, and that's the big question right now. So, you know, we started this conversation off by saying that the evacuation flights are continuing now. The airport is open. What's the U.S. doing now to help our allies get out there to evacuate safely, besides that?
So what the U.S. is saying is that they are accelerating, Mike, the efforts. We know that about 2,000 Afghans in the past 2 weeks have been departed they have left Afghanistan, but there's still about 80,000 plus who need to be evacuated. And as I mentioned, with the Taliban having those checkpoints, how difficult this might be to now evacuate, imagine, more than 80,000 people and get them to safe territories. This is going to be tricky, especially if they're still looking at visas, right? They're still looking at making it bureaucratic, making sure there's certain paperwork in place. If you're going to do all of those things and require them to have things in order while trying to rush the evacuation, it's going to be tricky. Again, Biden has not made firm promises to Afghan interpreters or allies for their safety in getting out of there, or to the most vulnerable there, women and children. Women who have been used to, under the Western-backed government, of being able to live more freely, being able to go to school, for example, being able to not be confined to their homes. So we haven't seen the president take a warmer approach here. It really has been quite cold, if anything, Mike.
Yeah. And that's the shame right there, because you see those people and how desperate they are right now. They're just leaving with nothing. They just want to leave with their lives intact, and they're not thinking about paperwork right now when it comes to visas and such. They just need to get the safety. So you got to get the people out there that's helped us over the last 20 years get out safely. Bofta Yimam, always appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us from D.C. this morning.